Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this episode, you will see the twin spark in the actual engine bay, which I'm super stoked about.
Looks completely different.
I was goofing around with different air horns, and
yeah,
I found these shorter ones.
You think that's the move?
Yeah.
Oh, because they're shorter than these.
Yeah.
These are
yeah, those are the ones.
Pegasus,
Yeah.
These are supposedly 40 mil, so that's it's a little shorter.
Whatever. I'm sure with your box you can make yours work.
Sure.
I don't think the TI Super Grill
It's gonna fit.
is going to work with these guys.
Oh, really?
You might have to go with
A different headlight?
different headlight assembly, maybe.
Is it just from this adjustment bracket?
Yeah.
You can't shorten it and still use it? Or
Well, maybe just saw them off or something, but...
is that not a good idea?
The Europeans were the only ones that were obsessed with being able to adjust the headlight height.
I mean, you can still adjust it. I mean, it doesn't have to be that long, right? You can cut that part off and still.
But I think if you cut that off, then you wouldn't be able to adjust it, but, you know.
Wow, well, all the oil coolers in.
Yeah, I'll mount it up. And
these brackets, you bent and painted these?
yeah.
Wow, that looks
They hand fabricate them. Nothing's ever easy.
Yeah. Wow, this is awesome. Fan-wise, what are we thinking?
Either or.
But definitely like a pusher in the front.
Or looks like there's plenty of room for a puller.
There is, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a preference on which one's more efficient?
Those ones with the real curved blades, they're quiet and they seem to pull a lot of air.
You've had good success with spell fans?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Is it like the thickest possible to fit, or because I know that's probably going to draw in the most air?
Well, you want to be as thin as possible, just so
for room,
enough clearance. Yeah.
Run into any issues with it, or everything's going okay?
Yeah, so far so good.
It's great.
All this stuff is going to be really tight, especially with the heater hoses.
Yeah.
Almost going to have to run him and then do a U-turn to grab that thing.
Is this going to go in here?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this battery though.
It is teeny.
This is nuts.
Yeah. You can't
like,
get over that, how light it is.
Yeah, I just hope. That's why I'm also like, I'm not going to install like a thing like anything like audio kind of system or AC. I was like, I don't know what this can take, so.
Yeah, tech cable.
Yeah. There's no issue with that, right? Going to the tech. Is that actually, I mean, that's just fed in through here.
Yeah.
Is it connected?
It goes to one of your gauges. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's not bolted on, right? Your Velcro.
No.
Should we just see what that looks like? Yeah, there's a lot of imperfections on it.
Testarossa.
Help you. God, I miss working on this.
So far so good. Was this Loco?
Yeah.
Ow. It's a cool color.
Yeah, it's like a titanium kind of color.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably one for. Or you just wanted to see the farthest.
Yeah. I just want to see what kind of room we got.
We did like a satin.
Cool. So I'm going to put poly bushings up front, and then I'll put your rubber bushings in the back. If it was rubber, it's just too much.
Too much play?
Too much move, yeah.
Gotcha. It won't be too much vibration.
No. If it was poly, yeah, that transfers a lot of road noise, but the rear will absorb a bunch of that road noise. Dash 6 to 5/16.
Okay, so everything's going to the original hard lines, I guess.
This is the original hard line. I'm going to have to make hard lines for that one. Got the pedal assembly mounted under there.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, was that a headache?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, right? Kind of a preset that we would set it on.
Yeah, I'll get it in the middle, and then probably the thing to do is get it out and lay on the brakes a few times and see if the fronts are locking, the rears are locking, and then...
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go from there.
But I've got all the small hard lines done. I just have to do the feed lines now. You want the synchro to look like this, nice and smooth arc. This is 5th gear. But this is 1st. You can see where the abrasive, it's got kind of a abrasive surface on it that grabs the sleeve when you go to put it in gear. Stops the gear from spinning. When that abrasive wears off, you go to put it in gear, you get a grunge.
Yeah.
It's these teeth banging on each other. So we're gonna do 1st, 2nd. 2nd's really bad.
Yeah.
And 3rd.
Got it.
4th seems okay, and 5th is good.
Okay. So you would you just modify those or actually replace those sections?
Just replace the synchros. You're going to replace the sleeve also, because you can see it's all pounded flat. It should be nice and sharp like that. The little teeth are all pounded over.
Yeah, holy cow. Oh, these things are cool. I mean, I don't even know how you find them. Obviously, for a street car, completely unnecessary to do a close-up gear ratio, right?
Oh, close ratio? Yeah.
Unnecessary.
No, you don't need it with the Twin Spark. It's gonna be.
I was like, I think that's enough.
It's gonna be a torque monster, and the wide ratios will be fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, battery tray is all good. Oh, you cut off everything, all the excess. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you cut all of it before the painting.
Yep.
So then it's all nice. Okay, gotcha.
I had a guy come out and do the engine bay, and
yeah, it turned out great. I mean,
yeah, and he spent a lot of time cleaning, sanding, blending. So it should be easy enough to power up the fuse box from the battery.
Right.
And then I got to run a wire under the engine over to the starter.
Gotcha.
And like I said, I'm going to run a smaller gauge wire to this lug on the firewall. And then that's going to power up the MSDs.
Gotcha.
And whatever else we need to pull, 12 volts unfused.
Right.
The valve cover was powder coated at Loco Coatings. It's like 90% nice. There's like a few air bubbles that you can see if you look really close at it, but I'm just gonna leave it how it is and maybe later on strip it or repaint it or something. The 45 Webers honestly just look great in the engine bay. Since high school, I've been dreaming about a car with twin Weber carbs, and finally we made it happen. Mike did a great job on the custom distributor. The MSD coils are tucked away neatly, so it leaves the upper portion of the engine bay a lot roomier. Mike sourced a full rear end with a 456 LSD. He refreshed the whole thing and painted it, and everything is ready to go. A few more things need to be bolted up, and the alcoholic suspension should be pretty much done. So we decided the MSD boxes are going to be mounted on the passenger side footwell, and it'll be tucked away neatly. I would have never thought to brush paint an engine bay, but the guy that Mike recommended honestly did a fantastic job. It looks 100 times better than it did before. Thanks again for watching yet another episode of this build. I'm getting super stoked to get this running. There's just a few more things to tidy up, and hopefully on the next episode we can fire this thing up.